Welcome to this 10-minute stretch video. We're gonna get started in an extended child's pose. So bring your knees as wide as the mat, big toes together, hips onto the heels, and walking the palms long in front. Maybe melting the forehead all the way down to the mat. Allowing your body to become really heavy. Grounding down into the floor, into the mat. And just arriving here in this moment. And now let's take a deep breath in through the nose, filling up your lungs. Keeping the lips closed, exhaling through the nose, releasing all the air out again. Again, inhale in through your nose, soaking in air, and exhaling through the nose. Last one like that. Deep inhale in and exhaling out. Slowly start to lift the hips back up, bringing the hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, tabletop position. Starting with some cat-cows. Inhale, drop your belly, look up, arch your spine for cow pose. Exhale, bring your chin to the chest, rounding the spine, pressing the palms into the mat. Inhale to arch the spine, look up, lift your chin. And exhale, rounding, tuck your tailbone under. And continue like that with the inhale, finding our cow tilt. And with the exhale, we're rounding. If there's any other intuitive movement you would like to add in, like figure eights or just moving the hips from side to side, do whatever feels good in your spine, whatever your body needs right now. Maybe you've just come out of bed, or maybe you had a long day. So tune into the body, noticing how you feel, what movements feel good. And let's slowly come back to our normal tabletop position, neutral spine. And now bend into the right knee and lift the leg up so that the right sole of the foot is facing up towards the ceiling. And then let's open the knee, open the hip, and draw circles into that right hip socket. Keeping the right glute super engaged here. And trying to move as slowly as possible, as if we're moving through something sticky, maybe through honey. And then let's switch the direction. So moving the opposite way, drawing these circles into the hip socket. And the next time that the knee is opening out to the right, let's stay there. And from here, we're going to point the right toes to the right, so straightening the leg to the right. And then rebend the knee and lower it back down. Inhale to lift the knee up, straighten your leg, and exhale to lower. Let's do 3 more like that. I know it's hard, but stay with it because we want to activate the muscles before we stretch them. So stay strong. Let's do our last one. Inhale, lift the leg up, straighten the leg to the right. And with the exhale, lowering the knee down into the mat. And before we continue with the hips, we're going to stretch the shoulders. Inhale, reach the left arm up, open your chest. And exhale, thread the left arm underneath the right, coming onto the left shoulder, left ear down into the mat. And you can reach the right arm behind your spine, searching for the inner left thigh. So going for a bind behind the back and stretching into your shoulders here, breathing fully. And slowly lower the right palm back down into the mat. And we're going to lie all the way down. Extend your arms into a capital T shape. And then come onto your left fingertips and roll onto your right hip, keeping the right arm long. To intensify the stretch, you can step the left foot behind the right leg. Or maybe bring both feet into the mat. So bending into both knees. And wherever you are, Whether you have the knees bent or the legs straight out, you can reach the left arm up and back behind your spine as well, maybe searching for opposite fingertips, maybe interlacing the palms and stretching deeply into the shoulders. Keep your breath, inhaling in, exhale out, slowly bringing the left palm down, straightening the legs, rolling onto the belly, and then press into your palms to lift back up onto all fours into our tabletop position. And we'll do the same thing on the left side. So let's bend the left knee and lift the leg up, and then opening the knee to the left, open your hip and start to draw these circles into the left hip socket, keeping the left foot flexed and moving through honey, moving nice and slow. And let's switch direction, so moving the opposite way. Feeling the glutes activating here. Easing into that hip socket, creating some mobility. And the next time that the knee is pointing out to the left, let's straighten the leg, point the toes, rebend the knee and lower the knee down. Inhale, lifting up, straighten your leg, and exhale to lower. Stay with it. We have 3 more like that. Firing up the legs. Last 2. And last 1. Point your toes and then lower the knee down into the mat. And we're going to lift the right arm up, open your chest, and then thread the right arm underneath the left, coming onto the right ear. Finding our thread the needle pose, maybe reaching the left arm behind the spine, searching for the inner right thigh. Stretching into the shoulder. Full breath in. And full breath out. Bring the left palm back into the mat. Press into the palm. And we're going to lower all the way down onto the belly. Extending the arms in a capital T shape. Coming onto the right fingertips and rolling onto the left hip. And either staying here with the legs long or stepping the right foot behind the left leg. Maybe both feet into the mat, knees bent. And another option here is also to reach the right arm back behind the spine, maybe interlacing your fingers. And breathing into the shoulders. Let's stay for 1 more round of breath. Deep inhale in. And full exhale out. Slowly bring the right palm back into the mat. Straighten your legs, roll onto the belly. Hands underneath the shoulders. Let's press back up to our tabletop position. And we're going to stretch out the hips after we've warmed them up a little bit. Bring the right foot next to your right palm, so to the outside of the right palm for a runner's lunge. You can shift the left knee back a bit and just find a little bit of movement here, maybe moving the hips from side to side, maybe drawing circles, just feeling it out, easing into the hip. And you can stay lifted on the palm, or you can lower onto your forearms for a deeper version of this lizard pose, relaxing your neck, your head, and stretching into that right hip, into the left thigh. Full breath in and full breath out. Come back onto your palms if you were on the forearms and bring the right knee back, and let's switch it out. Left foot comes to the outside of the left hand. Runner's lunge, maybe moving the hips from side to side, feeling it out. And you can stay on your palms or lower onto the forearms. Softening into that lizard pose, letting go of any tension, inviting softness into the hips, softening the stretch. Deep breath in and full breath out. Lift back onto your palms and bring the left knee back, and slowly bringing the hips onto the heels. If that gives you pain in the knees, you can just find your normal cross-legged seat. Inhale, reach your arms up, and exhale, let's twist over to the right. So right fingertips come behind the spine, left hand to the outer right thigh, gaze over the right shoulder. Inhale through center, reach your arms up. And exhale, let's twist over to the left. Left hand behind the spine, right hand helps to twist us a little bit deeper. And inhale, back through center, arms up, palms to touch. Bring your hands in front of the heart. Taking a moment to thank yourself for taking the time to practice. And I thank you, of course, so much for choosing to practice with me. If you have more time, try out any of my other videos. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel to stay up to date with all the new ones coming. If you liked the video, it would mean so much to me if you give it a like. If you have questions or feedback, just leave it down below. I'd love to hear from you, and I can't wait to practice with you again. See you soon. Bye.